Welcome, Libra, to your August 2023 reading. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. Now, Libra, as always, I'm offering a free mini reading to new subscribers. So if this is the first time you've watched my channel and you'd like a mini reading, just click the subscribe button and in the comment section below, put new subscriber free mini reading, please. And I will shuffle my cards and get back to you in the comment section below. Now, for everyone else, I'm also opening it up for you to ask a question as well. So you don't have to be a subscriber. You can already be a subscriber, new viewer, whatever it is. You can ask a question and I will give you a yes or a no answer, or just a short message that comes out, that may come out if I shuffle my cards. But that will be just a shorter message. It won't be as in-depth as the mini reading for new subbies, just to make that clear. But let's get into your reading. Now, this month I'm using the Universal Celtic Tarot for your main 8 cards, and then I will clarify with the mini Rider-Waite deck as I did the last couple of months as well. I'm liking doing that. It just gives some more in-depth messages coming through. But let's start. Now, you have the King of Swords here. Now, this is an air sign like yourself. This can represent you because it is a general reading, but normally I would read this as a Gemini. So this is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy. But I feel like this is someone, and I always say the cards describe the character of a person more so than the star sign. So you could potentially have someone highly intelligent, very, very intellectual, very good at being able to look at something logically. They're very logical. They're a great person to go to for advice, and they're able to make a decision based on their intellect and based on logic rather than emotion. So this is this type of personality here. But the King of Swords is very powerful, very focused, very driven, can be a very how do I say it, very warlike, because they can remove themselves from being emotional and getting emotionally involved, particularly if there is any conflict here. And you know, I am seeing the 9 of Swords here, so you have perhaps, and the 2 of Swords here with the Lovers underneath it. So this could be a love partner for a lot of you, that you may be having a little bit of conflict with, or a little bit of a stalemate situation where you're butting heads and not getting anywhere. And this could be causing some worries, some concerns, some sleepless nights here for you. And this, you know, this is sort of, yeah, it is kind of bringing in a lot of issues in terms of your mental load. Let's put it that way for some of you. Now, for others, this is a new love coming in. I mean, you've got the Lovers card right beneath that King of Swords. So you could potentially be meeting someone. There could be a few little concerns about that as well. But the thing with this is you've got the Tower card, and the Tower card comes in to shift and change any negative kind of energy that you have been going through. And what comes after that Tower moment is the Page of Cups, which is great news. So if you have been struggling at all in a relationship or with a particular person here, this I feel is coming to an end in August, and you will here. Beautiful, wonderful, emotional news. And if it is a relationship, I think things are going to be getting back on track. There's the Page of Cups often talks about romantic messages, loving messages coming through. Now, the Page of Cups can represent a water sign here as well. So that is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So you might be getting some good news regarding that. But the Tower, I really like the Tower because although a lot of people say, oh, it's an unexpected, awful event, it doesn't always have to be an awful event. What the Tower is just unexpected, shocking kind of information that can actually be wonderful information. Finding out you're pregnant when you're not actually expecting it is shocking kind of information in a way. It rocks your world, and that's kind of the information that the Tower does talk about. It's something that's coming in that does rock your world a little bit, and it causes things to have to shift and change. Now, with traditional imagery of the Tower card here, you often see that tower built on the side of a volcano or on very uneven ground, and when it gets struck by lightning it falls because it's not built on stable ground. And so often with that tower it may seem shocking and difficult to deal with, the information that's coming in or whatever this sudden and shocking event is that comes in for you. It seems awful at the time, but it actually allows you to rebuild and just really make things better, make things more stable and even and secure, rather than the way they were prior to this Tower event happening. But I feel like for a lot of you, this Tower moment is going to be wonderful news. I mean, finding out, like I said, that you're pregnant, getting proposed to can be a Tower moment as well, because it's like the world as you know it then shifts and changes, when you get proposed to, and if you decide to say yes and get married, all of that kind of stuff. There is this kind of element of shock and surprise, but it's beautiful news. And the fact that you've got the Page of Cups there is telling me there is beautiful news. You've got the Eight of Wands card as well, and this is the Arrows of Love. This is beautiful. Kind of loving energy here. So for some of you, there may be a marriage coming on in here. There may be just this wonderful partnership. Now, for a lot of you, this troublesome energy of the Nine of Swords, this worrying energy, could have to do with a decision. Right beneath the Nine of Swords, you've got the Two of Swords, which does talk about a stalemate situation, a conflict that just can't go anywhere. You are butting heads, but all twos are decisions or choices that need to be made. And the Two of Swords is right next to the Lovers, and when the tarot came out, the Lovers card it didn't mean love and marriage and all of that kind of stuff. It signified a choice. And in some decks, you will still have the Lovers card written as the choice. So I feel like for some of you, there could be a significant choice that you have been kind of stressing over, worrying over, and you have been feeling a little bit stuck, like you've thought about this backwards and forwards, inside out, upside down, and you're not going anywhere. So this Tower moment might come in and allow you to help make this decision that you are requiring to make. And I'm feeling like this has come out for another star sign, and I can't remember which one it was, but a very similar message came through where the King of Wands showed up, and this is Aries energy, and this is really Aries energy is very powerful energy in the sense that it asks you to put plans in place, make lists, organize things, approach things in a really like a leadership kind of way. And you know, the fact that you've got two kings here, it's very strong, powerful energy here as well. But I feel like perhaps this King of Wands is going to bring about a bit of a Tower moment as well for you. If you've got an Aries or certainly a fire sign in your life, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But this fiery kind of energy can come in and shift and change things up and help you to make any decisions that are required, that you have been feeling a little bit stuck on, help you to make them. Now, I feel like August is going to be such a busy month for you. The Eight of Wands isn't only the card of marriage and the arrows of love. This is a card of busy, busy, busy. A lot of emails, a lot of text messages, a lot of phone calls, a lot of organizing. And if there's going to be a marriage, that does require a lot of that as well. But yeah, just lovely, happy messages coming in. I feel like you this isn't going to be a negative thing either. This busyness, I feel like it's going to be surrounded with love. You're basing it, a lot of the movements, the calls, you're going to be enjoying it. It's not going to be too negative for you at all. But let's start shuffling the mini deck to get some clarification on this reading. Wow, the Magician and the Three of Wands. Now, the Magician here, I feel, again, this is quite connected with that King of Wands card, the Aries card. You are taking control of the situation, and you are the one that's manifesting what you want to see happen. You could potentially be the one that's bringing about this Tower moment as well, Libra, because you've got all the tools here. That's what the Magician talks about. You've got the wand, you've got the cup, you've got the pentacles, you've got the sword, you've got the knowledge, you've got the heart, you've got the passion, you've got the intellect, you know, you've got the means to bring in some changes that you want. And I feel you've been doing this because the Three of Wands says you've put in that hard work, you've done what you have to do, and now it's just a matter of sitting back and waiting for your ships to come in. If you look at the figure in the Three of Wands here, the figure is looking out to sea. And I mean, this is a tiny little deck, but normally you would see ships in the distance, and the figure is waiting for those ships to arrive, knowing that they're filled with whatever it is, the cargo that he's been waiting for, the news that he's been waiting for, the messages. So I feel like things are going to be shifting and changing from this real worrisome stalemate kind of energy. You could potentially be bringing in this Tower moment, bringing in some changes to make your life a lot better, a lot happier, a lot easier. They're falling out everywhere. Sorry here. Yeah, I feel like, you know, there's some secret knowledge here, some things that you aren't quite aware of in the Moon card. Now, the Moon card can represent a Pisces or a Cancer here. Normally it's the card for Pisces, but because the Moon rules Cancer, I often do read this as a Cancer card. But the Moon talks about things that you aren't aware of yet, and it talks about using your intuition as well. There could be some secrets here that do come out in August, and they can be a little bit shocking because you weren't expecting them. And you know, this can be making you feel a little bit left out in the cold. It could make you feel like potentially financially things are going to be shifting and changing. You might hear some news about your finances, and this is going to make you feel like you want to hang on to them tightly. You don't want to, you want to watch your spending. You've got the Four of Pentacles there. Or it could cause you to have to spend a lot of money that you weren't expecting on spending as well. But the moon definitely asks you to listen to your intuition, because there is things that you, as I said, that you aren't aware of yet, messages and news that you aren't aware of that will be coming in for you in August. And, you know, this could be the news that is a little bit shocking, that causes that Tower moment. And the fact that you've got the Page of Pentacles there, which is messages or messengers, this could be coming in for you in August, this news that is going to shape things up a little bit here for you. But as I said, whenever there's a Tower moment that comes in, it is always going to be bringing in a better situation for you. And I mean, there's love again. So many star signs have had this. This is the Two of Cups. This is like messages of love, perhaps for some of you from a past person, or just messages of love that you weren't expecting to get, that really rocks your world. You might be finding out that someone really loves you, and it could be this fire sign that has come into your world, and you might be really finding a connection here with this particular person. And the Lovers and the Two of Cups, this is that soulmate energy. This is that energy of you connecting with someone on a deeper level than just physical. This is emotional love, spiritual love. It's on a deeper kind of level. Now this can, if you're already in a relationship, this can actually talk about a platonic relationship. It doesn't have to be a personal, an intimate relationship with someone. This can be talking about a new friend that comes in that you just really connect with. But you know, this can be talking about a choice that you are making between two here as well, Libra. You could have two people that you are in love with, or you could be in a relationship with someone and find out that somebody else is really in love with you. Sorry, I'm shuffling off camera here. You've got the Seven of Wands as well. Sorry, of Pentacles here. So there could be quite an important decision that you are required to make, and this is what is creating this kind of Nine of Swords energy that I spoke about earlier. But the Seven of Wands, why do I keep saying the Seven of Wands? The Seven of Pentacles is very much similar kind of energy to the Three of Wands, where you've put in the hard work. You can see this farmer here is standing there. They've toiled the ground, they've planted the seeds, and now all they really have to do is wait for the fruit to ripen on the vine and pick it. And this is a metaphor for any hard work that you've been putting in your career, in a business, growing your finances. You are really on track here to be quite successful in any kind of business or career that you have been working on. But there is a bit of a waiting kind of energy here. Now, wow, your finances are really turning around here. The Nine of Pentacles. There's money, money, money everywhere. And even though you've got the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, sorry, I don't know, is that Mercury retrograde or something? I'm stumbling on my words here. Even though you've got the Five of Pentacles, which can make you feel like you are being left out in the cold, or there is a feeling of lack, this is changing in August here. Financially, you are really stable. There's money everywhere. This is the Nine of Pentacles is a card of almost being where you want to be financially. You have been working hard. There's you're able to have a few luxuries in life. You're able to really enjoy what it is that you've earned. And it just tells me that business and finances and your career or is just really working out well for you. Now also, I mean, this Pentacles are all about your money, your the way you make your money, but it's about your day-to-day world as well. So I feel like you're so wealthy in terms of the life that you're living at the moment as well. You've got, and whether you're a multi-millionaire or not, you have this sense of wealth and well-being around you and security, and it's absolutely lovely. And I do feel like for a lot of you, this busy kind of energy may have to do with you organizing your finances and your career and just working on that kind of stuff. But just love that energy of the Nine of Pentacles. You just look at the card, it's just such a card of abundance here. It's great. So we'll leave it there. Please take me up on my offer of that free mini reading, and also please feel free to ask questions. I'm happy to shuffle my cards and give you that yes or no answer for those of you that don't want to subscribe. So have a great August, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.